Ladies and gentlemen, I am your planetary defense commander. And every single month, I do a fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running. And so the September fundraiser is now in session, and I only have $1,516 left to raise in about 3.5 days. So if you would like to contribute, it would be greatly appreciated. Every dollar helps, and no contribution is too big. But of course, take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your pets first. All right. And, if you want to reward me for all the great work I did in August or the year before, the 8 years before, that's wonderful. And I'm a little burned out. But hey, let's get to it. And it's not going to be a whole lot of good news. I hope you're ready. Okay, this is still like 9 days out. I know this is not what anyone wants to see, including me. But for like 2 or 3 weeks, we had watched the GFS spin up a hurricane that starts to form around the 3rd of September and then makes landfall around anywhere between the 7th and the 9th. It is starting to show back up in the gem. And so, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen 9 days from now, but we've been watching a scenario like this for over 2 weeks, so we have to pay attention. And we are watching a giant monster that has rolled off of Africa. Right now, the models have the Azores high forming an escape pattern for it to go out to sea. But if the Azores comes in stronger, then that giant hurricane could be a problem for the East Coast. But you'll see here, we still get kind of that same hurricane problem going into kind of the same area. Instead of the 9th, this would be more like the 14th. And so I regret to inform you, we are still 11 days away from peak hurricane season. So we pray for the best and prepare for the worst. And sadly, last year, Mother Nature picked on Louisiana. And that may be the case again this year, though nobody knows where the future hurricanes are coming or if they're going to come at all. And so it looks like, and this is the gem. And like I said, if the Azores doesn't collapse, then this would force this thingy, that big monster thing rolling off of Africa, into the East Coast. And this would be around the 9th. So it looks like right now we are back into our next major hurricane watch for around the 9th or 10th of September. So these are the two bitches and bastards we will keep our eye on. Okay? The most clear and present danger is the remnants of Hurricane Ida will push up into the northeast, causing major flooding in a lot of areas. And then you get the remnants of Hurricane Nora pushing up into monsoonal season. And then, of course, you always have to beware of vampires popping out of the fog. I went hard in August this year. So I'm sorry if my bedside manner is not back to perfect yet. Usually I can try and reset by the 1st of the next month. We'll have to stay tuned, though. Here's where your severe weather watch for today. Here's your severe weather watch for tomorrow. And you got an orange bean of danger up in the northeast again. And you can see that Ida still looks like she packs quite a punch, even though I think she's tropical depression now. Just a storm. And then, like I said, you got your other moisture moving into the southwest. But this here, this is going to cause a lot of problems in the northeast, man. Then you got major, massive wildfires just ripping through the west coast, California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, Montana, Utah. It's bad, dude. It's August has been a rough month. I hope I return to my peppy self soon. Okay, great. Yeah, this is mixed precipitation over the next 48 hours. And so you've got at least 48 hours of dealing with the remnants of Ida. And then you've got all the monsoonal moisture pushing up. So it's like 2 storms at the same time in 2 different areas of the United States. And we will be on super hurricane watch for about 10 days out. This has forecast a good solid 7 inches of rain in the orange and then 5 inches in the red. And you can imagine that will probably cause a lot of trouble in the areas that have already been affected by 2 different tropical storms this year. Oh, man, somebody cheer me up. Yep, a lot of rain coming, man. A lot of rain coming. Northeast. But hey, check out this region. See, that's a giant yellow for tomorrow. Excessive rainfall outlook. And then you get yellow, red, and purple over here. That's a problem, dude. So you can see the next 40 hours are still going to be major, massive, no fun with flooding for a lot of people. And the Caldor fire on the West Coast and the Dixie fire, 2 of the biggest fires, although there are quite a few, and they have just been raging. And sure, yeah, the fires have been taking place like at Lesson Peak, the volcano peak, and so they've been taking place around the volcanoes. The magma's probably pretty hot under there, I would guess. It's not helping things, you know what I'm saying? And so if 2020 was a dumpster fire, it appears 2021 is a boat fire. Hey, caramba. But, like I said, I have a wild theory that seems to trigger people these days that I think 2022 will be better. So let us hang on and play maximum defense and make it there, shall we? So stay cool, play defense, keep a sense of humor if you can. And if you'd like to make a contribution or donation to THORnews to keep me up and running doing what I do, it would be greatly appreciated. I will do what I can to guide y'all through September, October, November, December. I got a snail mail you can send to a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. Whole lot of love for y'all. Only $1,516 left to raise with like 3.5 days left to go. Super duper shout out to Asteroid Fight Club. Let's say more prayers for Mikey T and everybody on the planet as we're all suffering through something these days. And thank you again to Nancy, Pink Wolf Girl, Dave, Cody, Greg, John, Jamie, Mad Motifs, Andrea, Darlene, and Ed. Y'all are awesome, and I greatly appreciate you, and I will keep you guys updated every day almost. Though don't be surprised if I take a day or 2 off this month in September, if y'all don't mind. That'll probably come after the 4th, though. Oh, yeah. It's like they pick a commodity and then just start spiking like crazy. Like we've had lumber before, and now the new one is aluminum. It's risen almost 40% this year. Just throwing that in there because it's information. All right, God bless everyone. Talk to you soon. Stay cool.